So I'm intrigued with what Black Diamond is doing because I saw Black Diamond 2 years. No, was it 2 years ago? Yeah, it was 2 years ago at the Big Gear Show in Utah, and I went by this station and I saw that they made hydration vests, and I was like, I ain't mad at y'all for trying to get into this space. Again, it's one of those companies I feel like they're just dabbling in the space. They probably are getting a little bit of the market share, but they're not really putting their heart and soul into it. So that's why they only got 3 out of 5 fist pumps. But I will say that they say that their vests are engineered for ultra marathons and fast-paced adventurers, where speed is the name of the game, and the pack has suspension technology with premium materials for Tour de France on the trails. That's a whole lot of words for a whole lot of nothing. And so they got a whole bunch of flashy terms, a whole bunch of flashy sayings about what they do, but they only go up to large, which goes up to 44 inches, so it didn't fit me very well. I felt like the pockets didn't really hold that much, and they're fucking pricey as fuck. They're $150, and you don't even get a water bladder. So I don't know. It's like I want to love me some Black Diamond, but I just feel like they really are for the elite, elite. So let me dig a little deeper into Black Diamond. Like I said, as I mentioned before, a couple years ago, I went to the Big Gear Show and I went to the booth, the Black Diamond booth, and I saw that they made a hydration vest, and I was like, what? Not mad at you, Black Diamond. Black Diamond does a lot of really amazing things, but I didn't know they were dabbling. And I call it dabbling because I feel like, and I feel like this is true for a couple of different brands, I feel like they start to dabble in the hydration vest. I think they do some innovation and then they try to see what's going to happen in the market. And I think why they're running into issues is because they're not. I think some of these folks are actually using runners and getting runners feedback, but I don't think they're broadening their perspective of who these products could potentially reach. And so in the case of Black Diamond, I felt like it was a solid product. Loved it. Loved that you had the ripstop. Loved that you had the four-way stretch. Loved that you had um, the mesh, and it really looked sleek and interesting. And I love the design of it and everything like that. But it didn't fit bigger bodies. I only went up to large, y'all. But their large was kind of larger than even some of the other extra larges. I think going up to 44 inches, which is unusual for a large, I would say. Um, it's veering on beginning to be an extra large. But I'm gonna read some things that they said. That they have this protective device pocket. They have expandable storage, and then they have a zipper that locks. And so they have a pocket that has a locking zipper. Interesting. I do like the idea of a pocket that is zipped because I want to make sure whatever I put in there never ever comes out, no matter what's going on. So that's interesting. And then they have this innovative over-the-shoulder Z-pole carrying system. Again, that's another nice design feature. Again, I feel like they're dabbling into the hydration vest. They're adding things here and there. I guess they call themselves being more comprehensive, but I feel like they still got some work to do as it relates to that. But what Black Diamond does have this stitchless edge taping technology. So they don't have to put any stitches on it. And it's almost like it's when I look at the vest, where is it at? It's like it's almost like it won't. It's kind of like, how those socks that don't have any stitches in it. It's kind of like that. It's like there's not really anything to bump up against, smooth surface on the inner part, so that you don't have to worry about anything rubbing against you. So, not mad at you, Black Diamond. Keep that up. And then they do come with flasks, but they don't come with no bladder. And guess how much? Like I mentioned before, they're $150. Like, how is it that you're charging all this money and you're not really giving the whole experience? So that's why I gave them 3 out of 5. Fist pumps. I like Black Diamond as a brand. I think they're doing a lot of innovative stuff in a lot of different areas, particularly around shoes and running shoes and trail shoes. Like, yeah, they're really trying to be a competitor in that whole, I think, ultra running space, which is probably why they're dabbling into the vest. But
Honestly, I just feel like, for the money, I don't know. And then the design ingenuity, there's a little bit, but not enough for me to be spending a whole bunch of money. And most important, they're not offering bigger sizes. So Black Diamond, I think you guys need to go back to the board, to the research board, and figure it out because I think you're onto something, and I think you're missing out on the market that would buy from you. So thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate your time and your energy as always. Feel free to check out, feel free to leave some comments for me. That's what it is I want to say. Tell me what you think about these brands. I mean, these are my opinions and I'm always doing it from a bigger body perspective. But for those of you in smaller bodies, you of course are having a different experience as it relates to a lot of these products. But feel free to share your comments as well. So peace and love. And as always, I'll see you outdoors. Yeah.